America's first retail podcast experience has opened right here in historic Hudson, Ohio, and Josh and I are here to check it out. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. What's up, guys? We're here with Brian Howey, the owner of Pod Populi. He's going to tell us all about what he has here.
It's a place for people to learn podcasting, launch podcasts, and even watch people podcast.
Yep.
And it's a place where anybody who's got an idea or a passion project or a business or even moms, dads, and kids can come and podcast.
Now, you wouldn't have any experience in podcasting, would you? Just curious.
I host 3 podcasts myself. So I started producing other people's podcasts, and then we decided, well, let's open sort of a full-scale podcast experience where people can have all of their podcast dreams come true.
Right here.
We handle all the hard parts for them so they can just really focus on having fun podcasting.
So Brian, this is a one-stop shop, all-you-can-eat podcast.
All you can do. We handle the editing, the production, the marketing, the distribution, so people can just focus on the fun part, which is talking and sharing and having passionate conversations, and that's sort of the business.
Now, hold on, Brian. I don't know if you know, some of our viewers are a little bit more seasoned. They might not even know what a podcast is. Can you explain it to them?
Well, a podcast is sort of an audio recording. It's somewhere between a radio show and a blog. So it's sort of people talk about whatever they are passionate about or whatever they want to share with the world, and it goes out to Apple Podcasts and Spotify and iHeartRadio, and then consumers can consume it whenever their schedule permits while they're doing other things,
right?
Working out, going to work. It's really accessible, fun, easy to consume content.
And Brian's not telling you, you can make some money. I believe podcasting is the wave of the future.
It is. Sponsors and advertisers really like podcasts because it's a really intimate experience. You know, a voice in somebody's head is a powerful thing, and you can learn a lot from a podcast. You can share a lot on a podcast, and people really love enthusiasm and love passion, and podcasting is a good way to share that.
Well, Brian,
Love
can
it.
you take us on a tour of your facility? This
Sure.
is awesome.
Okay, come on, we're gonna go on a tour, you guys. Let's go.
This is what we call our Pop Pod, which is a sort of our mini studio where 3 people can come in. We have a lot of kids do podcasts in here.
Wait a minute, kids can do podcasts?
We run a program called Pod Kids, where kids can learn. Every parent doesn't want their kid to be a YouTube star. So a good compromise is let them have a podcast. It's good for their confidence. It's good for their communication skills, and do that. So that's our soundproof room in here.
Okay.
And then we have our main studio. Oh, we got a little red carpet for you there. Everybody needs a photo op. This is what we call our show studio, where people can come by and watch you from the street. We have 4 people who can podcast in here. You can take calls in here, Zoom in here.
Wait a minute, Brian. You can take calls?
You can take calls. We run everything through our mixing board, so you can have guests from all over the world. We make it sound like people are right in the same room with you.
So hold on. So all you have to do as a customer is come in here, tell you guys what we want out of it, and you guys make it happen.
You don't even have to know that. Some people say, I want to do a podcast and I don't really know what I should talk about. And we will work with you to pull out what we think you're passionate about, what we think you're knowledgeable about. Then we help you find who we think your audience is, and we try and match it all up. And then somebody sits down, puts the headphones on.
See, Brian, I know what I want to talk about, but my thing is, I don't know anything about the audio. I'm not that tech savvy, so I can come
Josh
here.
might listen to your podcast, so I don't know if you can talk freely.
Right. Don't say too much. Not too much male bashing. So you mean you take care of all the technical aspects of it? Somebody's supposed to come here, sit down,
come
and
here,
talk.
sit down, and we will turn it into a beautiful
you
podcast.
you also bring their vision to fruition, because they may not know what they need to talk about or what they want.
They're like, or they say, I want to talk about this, but I'm not sure who will listen to this. And then we try and match up what their dream is and pull their podcast out of them and handle the hard parts.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Popular dreams come true here.
Yes, they do. Now, it's only fair that we get on the mics and see what we can do, right?
Right.
Do you mind?
How about it?
Set us up. Let's go, baby.
Okay, all right.
I'll be the host.
Oh, God. How can we both be the host?
Okay.